I'm going to a party. It's been ages, and a house party at that. I honestly can't remember the last time I went to a party, and I got excited. I thought, well, I've got to choose a fragrance. So I have picked, I went through about, I went through my collection, and I probably had about 7 options. I've now, or maybe even a bit more, I've now narrowed it right down to 5. And these are the 5 that I'm considering wearing to the party. So the party is, my friend has turned 40. It's going to be very family orientated, lots of her family, her kids, other kids. So it's not going to be some wild party. I'm not turning up in high heels and a short skirt, you know, just made a bit of an effort with some makeup and put a pretty necklace on, put a pretty top on. So nothing wild and crazy, but still going to be around a few different people in an indoor setting, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to do a video. So these are the 5 fragrances that I would wear to the party, and then I'm going to pick one at the end. I'm kind of leaning towards one, but we'll get there we'll get there shortly. So we'll start with a perfect party fragrance for me is Woman in Gold from Killian. This one, sorry about the dirty plaque, very difficult to keep shiny things clean when we have fingerprints. So Woman in Gold is a rose fragrance, but it's got like a tartness to it, and then it's kind of like got this musky, almost like a non-sweet marshmallow, like a non-sugared marshmallow type note in the dry down, and I really love it. It's got me compliments before. It's kind of a fruity rose, but it's a bit more exciting than a typical, you know, plain fresh rose. It's got a little bit of depth to it, and it's definitely one that I'm going to consider wearing. This, I think it's got vanilla. It feels like it has vanilla in the base. I can't remember, but I really love Woman in Gold. It's definitely a good performer, so people will be able to smell it on me, and it will totally last all night. The only con with this is it's a bit linear. Once you get past the first half an hour or so, it doesn't do a lot of changing, but I don't get bored because it's not too thick and sweet and heavy. Those kind of fragrances need to change on me, but the fresher, lighter stuff doesn't need to change as desperately for my nose to be okay with it. So Woman in Gold. Now this is Ylang Nosy Bee. I really love it, but it has got a lot of wear out of me lately, or I've got a lot of wear out of it, or, you know, well, it's mutual, isn't it? We've kind of worn each other. And I did take a travel size of the extract on holiday just recently, and I wore a lot of it there. So this is a rich, fruity feeling Illang with very gorgeous, rich vanilla that smells very natural to me. It doesn't smell like a cheap vanilla. It smells like proper vanilla. And I don't get a lot more from it. Touch of spiciness maybe, but really that's mostly what I get. But I really love it. It's very exotic, but it doesn't go coconutty, cheap exotic. It stays in the very high-end luxe feel kind of category. So I love this, and it's perfect for a party because it's got a really great performance. It will project, it will be noticed, and it will last. So that's a perfect one, although I might have overworn it lately, so I might not wear it tonight, but I still really absolutely love it. This is Blue Lotus from Tion Reinfeld. So this is an all-natural perfume with lotus and frangipani and an ambery base. It kind of goes a tiny bit gourmand without really teetering too far into the gourmand territory, and I think that's just this ambery base. It always reminds me of really amazing French pastries with a delicate vanilla custard inside. You know, nothing smells synthetic or overly done or cloying. There's a freshness to it, but there's a richness. So it's one of those fragrances I would wear all year round. And it's fun because it's got that gorgeous frangipani, which is kind of like a party fragrance because it's kind of heady and exciting and exotic and sexy. So I could totally rock that to a party. Blue Lotus. This is, it's my travel spray, and I didn't bring the bee bottle down, but it's Le Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie from Guerlain. It means the most beautiful day of my life. It's based on a French wedding, so it has the note of sugared almond, which is a typical favour at a French wedding, but it also has gorgeous orange blossom, lots of delectable vanilla. Again, smells sort of natural. This one's probably not as natural smelling as, say, like the Illang Nosy Bee, or not as rich as well, the vanilla, but it's kind of like a light whipped and powdery and fluffy vanilla that I absolutely adore. Performance on this is excellent. It will last me all night. I'd probably wake up smelling of it, and it's just super pretty. So I really love this one. Le plus beau jour de ma vie. And finally, around the wrong way, just sorting out my bottle. Got a bit mucked up. So this is, what's it called? Ariana. This is Ariana from Parfum de Marly. I really love the way this smells. It's in the same ballpark as Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie, but probably less vibrant with the florals. So it's white florals, there's a marshmallow note, it definitely got a ton of vanilla in it, very powdery in the dry down, and it actually smells quite natural. Again, the vanilla in here, it doesn't smell like frosting on a cake. But the only issue with this is it doesn't project a lot, so it's not too bad. But I think for a party I do want a bit more projection, but I really love it, and it is just a small gathering of people in a house, so I don't really need like a big projector. And I am leaning towards this one actually. So it's got orange blossom, and I think there's some rose and there's some raspberry, and it does remind you a tiny bit of Love Don't Be Shy, because you've got orange blossom and marshmallow. So Love Don't Be Shy from Killian has those two notes as well, but the Killian has a really rich and full-on syrupy orange blossom, and here the orange blossom is nowhere near as fat and in your face. So I prefer this because I found the Killian a bit much, and I really love this. So I think this, what I'm going to do actually, we're going to go with this as my main scent of the day, and I'm going to go quite heavy because, as I say, it's not much of a projector, so watch me get wet, getting wet live on camera for you. So I sprayed quite a lot of Ariana, but my wrists are free to do what they want, and I think I'm gonna go one wrist with Blue Lotus. It's because I'm so fickle, and if I start to feel like this isn't, I'm kind of used to this now and I need something else, I can do that. Really love this. It has a tiny, almost like a slightly medicinal edge to the opening, but nothing off-putting whatsoever. And oh, it is so good. So that's Blue Lotus on my left wrist, and then Illang. So we're going with quite similar-ish type fragrance. They're all floral, they're all vanillic, they all have some powder. We're going to go with the Le Plus, don't be shy, Le Plus Beau Jour de ma vie on this wrist, and I'm only going to do a couple of sprays because, as I say, this is quite a strong, very good performing fragrance on my skin, so that's all I need of that. So I am wafting, walking, floral, vanilla, powdery, musky, smurfy, smurfy girly. That's me. I'm done. I'm off to the party now. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you could do one of those thumbs uppy type things. If you didn't like it, you can let me know by doing a thumbs down. And if you aren't subscribed and you quite liked it, maybe just click subscribe. But that's up to you. It's your life. You can do what you want.